left to do. Please take a boy. Let me see if we can make an ocean of lights. Please grab your phone or a lighter. Let's make an ocean of lights. Put your phones up. In 2005, I started with the bigger editions of the Arm and Only show. The next level, imagine, mirage, intense, and embrace. And we spent a couple of times around.
How are you, Rob?
And we created some really beautiful memories together.
And I don't even know how I've survived.
This is what it feels like.
I don't know, but we've got an hour. Give me 15 minutes and I'll bring someone on.
The sound of silence won't take anymore. Nobody bringing my telephone now.
Tank, just give me 10 minutes and I'll bring you on, bro. I'm here till 5:30. And I don't even know how I've survived. You see, you never know who's gonna pop in. And I have got an hour, and in 10 minutes I'll bring Tank on, but like I said, you never know who might turn up. This is like a transition period for me, going from YouTube to StreamYard. I've only ever had 3 people on my panel at once, including myself. That's all I need, you see, because I know the dubs won't fuck me over. And the only way to grow a big Irish channel is by having a big Irish audience. Hey, Max. Hey, Jack.
All the way from Canada, make some noise to meet you and Trevor Guthrie! Are you ready for this? Are you ready to sing with me?
Well, good to have you back. Hang on 1 second, give me a sec. Yeah, so anyway, guys, at about 4:45, I'm just going to make a cup of tea. About 4:45, I'll bring Tank on. I'm here till 5:30, and anyway, you know what I mean. Shout out to Raymondo. I hope you're feeling well, bro. Oh, yeah, it's better with the light out. A little bit of magic in my hand. Grenade, pulse grenade, here. Boom. Obliterate you. You know, the military, they have these grenades, right? And I've watched a couple of documentaries about the SAS, right? And the Australian branch of the SAS, like while they were over in Iraq and Iran and fucking all over the place, they were killing civilians, and planting weapons on them and all. You know what I mean? Fucking shocking behaviour. Fucking shocking. Right, so I have me tea. I don't want to fucking get my laptop wet. Let me turn this on. Yeah, just give me 5 more minutes and I'll bring Tank on. Wow, here, that light's too bright. So, I've been fucking around in my studio, as you can see behind me. It's like, and I've got a bad fucking bellyache. But I'll tell you what, I've got a couple of belters, man, that I've made. Keep fucking lighting bits of them. I'm always finding big fuck off butts everywhere. Right, so here, fuck it. I'll just put the link in, but Tank, give me 5 minutes, yeah? Just let me play a tune. I just want to get, yeah, have a swig of me tea and a drag of the spliff, and then I can't see why there's no reason why we can't bring Mr. Tank on. As long as you don't show your ghoulies, that's alright. Fucking hell, you get me into trouble, man, if you show your ghoulies. It's bad enough eating fucking koala bears, bro, but... So, what I'd like to say is, if any of you have a YouTube channel and you're serious about growing it, I can help you with that. But you have to follow a 12-month plan. You have to be consistent. You have to make about 20 shorts a day sometimes. You know what I mean? Even if you repeat yourself or whatever, it keeps you in the algorithms, do you understand? And it helps. I've put 75% of this studio together myself. And there's people on YouTube 20 years. I'm coming on to my 7th year this year. My 7th year, yeah. And there's people on here twice, 3 times the length of time I've been on here. But in the end, you've always seen the way that channels go. Toxic, stuck in the mud. You know what I mean? When you compete against people on here, look, I'm only a small YouTuber. I'm an independent channel. And if this was a business, I'd be bankrupt. I'd lose everything. Just as well it's not my business. But it would be nice the odd time if someone said, you know what, I'm going to send you a boot deal. Oh, you know what, I might even buy you a fucking coffee, bro. You've only put fucking 7 years of your life into it to grow it. So you could all come in and say hello to each other. Do you understand? The community. I used to invest money into people on here that I learned a few lessons from. Number one, don't be slating other channels when you have a small channel like mine, when you hit a few thousand subs. Don't be calling other channels names and what have you, because you're giving them publicity exposure. Don't do it, even if they're slating you, let them. They're immature. You know what I mean? They're all great when they're with their mates and their little clique. But if they were on their knees and they heard a click, they'd be the first ones to shit their pants. Yeah. And you can take that cunt to the bank. Come here, you fucking pagan. Where are you? There we go. Fucking bullshit, man. But anyway, Tank, I'll bring you on in 3 minutes. Nah, listen, like I said, I was only coming on for half an hour, but it'd be nice to have a catch up with Tank, and like I said, it's work in progress. Now, like I said, all I ask my mods is to do one thing, and it's to share me link. I've worked hard on this, and I want to build this channel into somewhere people can say, you know what, I enjoy going into Jude's channel. You can have a laugh. You might even meet a missus in here. Here, I've given out a few names this year. Jerry the Jinx, Rob Lee is Romeo. Everybody, I'm fucking still thinking of Max. I don't want to call her a manny because that insult her, but I just don't know. I might call you Storm. Yeah. Now listen, the English channels control the narrative, and then you have Irish channels like Afraid of His Own Shadow, who lives in his mammy's house with a big vagina on his face, who's a sex offender, and people go on his channel and fucking sit there talking to like a fucking raper. You know what in Ballyfermot? Raper gets turned into vapor. You know, you do something like that, you'll be AWOL, you'll go missing, and you'll be put in an unmarked grave. Boom! Yeah, you made me do that. Right, like I said, Tank, what is the topic of discussion tonight? What would you like to talk about, comrade? I've been watching a few things on Netflix, man. I watched something called Missing You. What else? I watched a few other things. Yeah, I wanted to get me hair like Halle Berry's hair. Like, fuck me, mate. I'm not too far away. Like, you know, what's the point in waiting for your enemy to creep up on you? It makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? Get there before it, you know. Uh, so, Tank, who are you going with? AJ or Fury? If this fight is made. Rob Lee, who are you going with? Well, I'm not commenting on that. You know, like I said, my chick, we've been together nearly 3 years, and last week she farted for the first time in front of me. She's like, I couldn't hold it in. I was like, you fucking cunt. You know, it's like you farted underneath the duvet. You know, that's a fucking violation. Why didn't you get the fucking duvet off you and put your arse out that way? You know what I mean? It's like, and it was fucking rank, and I was like, you fucker. You know, if me and you are pad mates, yeah, I'd be fucking on top of you now, strangling you. You know, fuck's sake, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no warning, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck me. And I was fucking highly insulted. I was like, I'm fucking swear to God, you just farted under the duvet. You can fuck off. I'm going down to get a bowl of shreddies. You know what I mean? She pushed me over, so I had to go down and get a bowl of shreddies with extra sugar. You know, like, 'cause I could taste it and shit, like, you know what I mean? And listen, we were eating lamb that day and Yorkshire puddings and spuds and onion gravy, so here, I could taste it. I was like, fuck's sake, man, now look what you've gone and done. I had to go downstairs and get a bowl of fucking shreddies and 2 snappies. You know, I fucking swear to me son's life, I don't know what yous are laughing at, I felt violated. I only thought she was me missus, I'd have fucking strangling her. You know, I got triggered, you know what I mean? It's like, and then all I hear is, I'm like, was that the baby? No. Was it you? Well, it wasn't fucking you, was it? I was like, I can't believe you farted under the duvet. That goes against the Geneva Convention here. I'm all for equal rights and shit like that, but here, you know, in certain areas, you know, if you fart and you have somebody keeping you company in a cell, you know, and you stink the cell out, you're going to have a digging match. You know, there's rules. You're not allowed shite after 7:30. So here, a little life hack. If you ever go to any jail, it's like, and you're in a jail cell with someone and you're bursting for a shite here, I wouldn't do it if I was you. I'd block your arsenal till the next day, because if you shite in the cell, you're marching. You have to follow the rules. I can't even shite in the cell. Do you understand? Shite in a bucket. You know, here, I have a bit of dignity. I'd sooner hold on to it. than put me arse over a pot that's probably getting used for potatoes in a few weeks. Get the fuck out of here, you know. But Tank, where are you? I put the link in the chat. So this is all work in progress. I haven't got an ego. I don't need to have an ego. Do you understand? I had an alleged reputation for being a wanker. Now half a lifetime ago, I'm a grandfather and I'm embracing that. My dad again, I'm embracing that too. And the fact that I got me man dad out of Manchester repatriated, you've no idea the pressure that was on my shoulders. And you promise your ma something before she dies and don't bury me in this country. So getting her out of here was the best thing I ever did. And then I moved. Me cock's got me in trouble again. I'm notorious. I mightn't be the most handsome man on YouTube, but fuck me, I've got 3 baby mothers, so I probably get more hanky panky than you do, Shirley. So shut up. Don't let this fool you. Here, tell you what. Can you do that? Can you touch your nose with your tongue? Yeah, missuses will appreciate that one. Oh, yeah. Tank, where are you? I've got... Oh, there he is. Yup, your bells here. How are you, sir? How's it going? Please don't show your willy. Have I knocked him out? Tank, try it again. I've knocked you off by accident. I'd fuck up a picnic. Oh, there he is there. How's it going, gorgeous?
Can you hear me?
Hang on.
1, 2. Can you hear me?
Tank, can you hear me? Over.
1, 2. How are you?
I think he's acting the bollocks with me. What are you laughing at? Having trouble connecting. This is often caused by an unstable internet connection. Fuck off. I'm unstable. I don't need you to tell me me connection. Tank, it's saying that there's something wrong with me connection. What a motherfucker. I should have just stayed on YouTube. Listen to this, right? Now, there's loads of us, right? Now, I may as well say this. When I thought, Tank, I'll bring you on in a few minutes, I promise you. It's like I'm here till 5:30, so we've got a half an hour. Just let me figure out what this is saying. It's saying, because of a bad internet connection, I tell you what, I'll strangle that bastard when he comes. I'll wrap a lump of cord around his neck and choke him out. Fuck's sake, and I wanted to talk to Tank. But listen to me here. Shout out to all the bullies on YouTube and all the snakes. Yeah, you slimy bastard. I've got a lot of Irish people on my side. Do you understand? And it was always going to be a matter of time before I had a good Irish channel, and I have. And it's grown that way. And I don't know. If you're from Dublin, you're welcome on my panel. You see, that's the way forward, because there's a few channels like like Spencer, Luke, Gibbo. Oh, here, yeah. I was just talking to Gibbo, and he said when he comes up, we're going to do something. So he's coming up in a few weeks, and when he comes up, we're going to do a podcast. You know what I mean? And I'm not fucking this one up. Talk about Man United. He's a big Man United fan, and he's a big fan of God. I'm not talking about his past. I'm not bringing him on to say, here, see this man. 3 hitmen, separate hitmen, come to do ops on him. 1 second, hang on. Can you hear me, bro?
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're fantastic. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. What's the story?
How's life? So come here, talk to me. What, are you still following this P. Diddy thing?
It's too dark. It's too fucking dark, innit?
I fucking tell you one thing, mate. I reckon he'll end up dead.
I'm surprised he's not dead already. I thought he'd be dead before Christmas, but
Thank the shit that he knows. You know,
I think the FBI and the CIA are making money on all the vids and all, you know?
man, I tell you something, right? He had dirt on nearly all of Hollywood's A-listers, yeah, as
He
leverage.
even had, like, there was monarchs and fucking politicians and shit, you know?
Tank, it's fucked up, right? You know his former bodyguard, Gene Deal.
No, I don't know.
Right, there's this geezer, yeah, he used to be his bodyguard, yeah, and he's been doing loads of podcasts. He done one with Jaguar, right? He done one with James English recently. He used to be Diddy's fucking bodyguard. So check this, right? He said one of these parties one night, he walked into it and there was teenage girls dressed in Japanese anime uniforms on the table, and there was food in appropriate places. Like, listen, I'm all for having a party, but here, you can't be doing that shit. You know what I mean? Now, you know Jay-Z, right? His solicitors, yeah, would have been fucking doing everything for this not to get anywhere near CNN. Once you're on CNN, you are fucked.
They tried to sue Pierce Morgan, Jay-Z and
Yeah.
Beyonce for bringing their names up. And that was because he invited your one Jaguar onto a show.
It's like she's a brave woman, that Jaguar, right, man? But she's saying it for 30 years that Jay-Z is the devil, man. Hey, it's him. Uh,
She's mad though. She is mad.
but here's the thing. It's like some of the things she said, bro, adds up, and it's like that kind of industry, right? So, P. Diddy, bro, you know what? He had them all in his pocket, yeah? The fashion world, Anna Wintour, he had her there, yeah? It's like he was mates with fucking Epstein, with Weinstein. You know what I mean? And it's like here, Prince fucking Harry and Prince William were at one or two of them fucking parties, mate.
I
You
heard your
know?
one Meghan and Harry met. Uh, she was a yacht girl for Epstein,
Wow.
and that's supposedly how they met through Prince Andrew. But
Oh, tell you what,
again,
that
this
was
is
so
rumor,
cool.
and that's supposedly, you know.
He's a
But
slimy bastard, that Prince Andrew. I'm telling you now,
uh,
man. He's got.
just how, just imagine how fucking bad Charlie is in comparison.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've watched the Epsteins. I've watched the Weinsteins. It's like, you know what I mean? Lucian Grange as well. I'm fucking. Uh, Lucian Grange. What's Clive Davis?
But
Uh,
they're all innocent until proven guilty, innit?
Hank, they're guilty of sin, bro. For fuck's sake, many 3,000 complaints, right? They've got like 120 indictments, 120 separate people that are willing to go and testify in court to say, you drugged my drink. And when I woke up, like I said, you know, he did it with Usher. I was watching this thing and the bodyguard said, Usher and Diddy, it's like had a moment, just like him and Meek Mills. And it's like, I remember seeing a video, yeah? And Meek Mills is in a swimming pool and he looks off his nut and it looks like he's holding on and he's floating to let his arse cool down. Because you've heard the recording, haven't you?
No, I haven't heard it. Oh, no.
That's all you can hear, and it's Meek Mills getting drilled by the diddler. You know. 50 Cent, I'll tell you one thing, man, I fucking love him. He's brought out this documentary. Did he do it? Did he blew it? He's fucked. You know,
He's the
federally
only one that can
indicted.
hold his head up, 50 Cent, you know?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's like these indictments, like the name, people are getting fucking summons to go to court. Some people have fled the country. It's like he holds the key. Like, you know, that whole Boulay thing, like someone said, where he witnessed sacrifices and shit like that. That's dark. You
Oh,
know,
like blood sacrifice and all that.
No, fucking, I don't know. Fucking, it's like, oh, there's that many things on the internet. I always go off what TMZ say, you know. But he's fucked. His money can't, like I said, his money, they'll take everything off him. They will break him. It's like, and apparently he's been attacked in prison several times, you know, because he shouldn't be getting special treatment. You know, he's a fucking sex trafficker. He's crossed the line. And a lot of people allowed that behaviour just so they could fit into that circle and be on that fucking list. You know, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Will Smith, fucking Cuba Gooding Jr., you
Name
know,
all the dead
fucking
ones. Name like Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, his
Tank,
ex-wife.
you know what I don't get about that, right? Whitney Houston died in that hotel, right, the night of the fucking Grammys, yeah? And they went on and had a party after it.
Was it Clive Davis that had her signed?
Yeah, well, yeah, because Clive Davis is now don't quote me on this. I think he's the fucking CEO of Warner or whatever record label Whitney
Or
Houston was under.
Universal, or one of them anyway, yeah.
Right, so the night she fucking died, she was found dead in a fucking bath. And it's like, them they go and throw a fucking party, bro, like that. You know, fucked it is. You know, man, I tell you
So
something,
even,
right?
what do you think about that Liam Payne case? Have you looked into that at all?
I've seen
It
a
was the
little
fella out
bit.
of One Direction.
I've seen a little bit right now. It's like his ex-missus, his baby mother, was bringing out this book, and he didn't want the book to come out, right? Now you can pay a certain amount of money to buy the publicity rights and fucking what have you. So Diddy did it with Kim Porter. She was bringing out a book, and he's fucking tried, but like I said, he's so fucked. But the Liam Payne thing, he was in Argentina, right? And he's been to a couple of them parties. Now, what if somebody reached out to him and sent him a
He
video
actually,
and said,
he did. He said something on Graham Norton. You should look up at the clip of Liam Payne on Graham Norton, and he's talking about a Diddy party.
I missed that? What did he say?
I can't remember. You'd have to check it out on YouTube, but it's out
Graham
there
Norton,
anyway.
Liam Payne. Tank, they're all connected. That bastard had over 250 cameras in not just one home, every home he owned, and it's like he was like, you just imagine this, Tank, right? When you're out and you're drunk and what have you with your mates and all, you do stupid shit and all, but you're in an environment where you have a lot of fucking girls that are underage and fucking men are kissing men, women are kissing, all that shit is going on, and he's just like, fuck me, let's party. And then Cat Williams, he said it. I remember watching him on stage one night, and he goes, yeah, I've been invited to a few parties. You know, I was at this party once, he said, and I'm fucking off me nut, and I'm walking around, I opened the door, and I look in, and I'm like, I wish I hadn't opened the door. You know, it's like, you have two men there, like, and Cat Williams, like you said, he turned down 50 million 5 times to go to his party. You know, he paid people, Tank, to go. You know, or offered them some kind of fucking leverage or like, you know, it's like, and them Kardashians, they're balls deep in it too. You know, but they're trying to, like I said, Jay-Z, it's like, as soon like that Piers Morgan show, at the end of the day, it's called Uncensored for a fucking reason. And Jaguar I come on, and she did make claims, you know, fucking, you know, and Piers Morgan the next day, they were fucking sent a letter that night saying that they think it's biased and it's like it's gonna probably impact public opinion and all this, but bro, he's got fucking daughters that age, you know what I mean? And he's been accused of fucking sexually assaulting a teenager back years ago, you know what I mean? But Jay is more polished than Diddy. Diddy's too loud. You know, Meek Mills is even louder. Just make a clap. That's all you hear, mate.
The
It sounded
scumbags, yeah.
uncomfortable. It sounded uncomfortable. You know.
Big up
Uh,
Tim Smith.
I like
Um,
Tim. I've a lot of time for Tim. He gives me a hard time over United, and I don't fucking blame him. I would too. You know.
I see
Uh,
the Leeds crest.
yeah. No, he's always welcomed me in the community. Tim's been part of the YouTube community a lot longer than I have, you know, and over time you get to read people, like, you know what I mean? And we're not all on here to act like tugs and bowsies. Although I was a bowsy when I was younger, it's like I'm 50 now. I'm a grandfather, like I said, Tank. I'm becoming a grandfather. But you know, Tank, right? You imagine living in England for 30 years, right? And because of the trouble you got in, your man dad ended up moving out because he missed you and all. And then your ma dies in this country. But before she dies, she says to me, "You don't bury me in this country." And I'm like, "Ma, will you fuck off saying that? Will you fuck off contradicting me when I'm trying to talk to you? Make sure you don't bury me anywhere near that bastard." And bro, listen, the two of them are going together. And that's where he is, right next to her. Yeah, but I'm just glad they're out of this country, Tank, because as a son, I felt that I was obligated to fulfill a promise that I made. You know, it'd be like you living here, and God forbid something happened and your mum and I saying to you months ago, if I die, don't bury me on English soil. And it filled a hole. Like I said, I was so sad losing me ma, you know, and I couldn't shift the sadness no matter what I did, you know, but because of me therapy and because of me experience and knowledge, I've grown from it. You know what I mean?
How
Uh,
many years has she gone?
fucking hell, man. Uh, wow, wait. About 8, 9 years, I think. I'm not too sure, thank me fucking heads up. I can't even remember, bro.
I
That's how
seen
bad my memory's getting.
Pablo was saying his ma was unwell in the
I
comments.
know. Yeah, he messaged me earlier on, like I said, I'll tell you one thing, see Pablo, he's a great son, he is, you know, his mum and dad are elderly, like, you know, and he's a great son, yeah, he's a great uncle, he always goes over, like, he's always talking about his ma and dad to me and all, and that's how you can tell a decent person, if they talk about their family and their mother, and, you know, it's like, the one thing I've learned, Tank, about life is God takes people away from you. I truly believe that, to see how strong you are. I mean, Ma used to say this: God only gives you what you can carry. You know, she just didn't tell me that I was gonna weigh so much. Uh, so how's things in Dublin, Tank? Have they cooled down with the immigrants and all that nonsense? What's going on over there? Is it still as
Not
bad?
really. It's still as bad, yeah. There was a fella, he was on a train with a shotgun and he went into Connolly. This only 2 days ago, but they won't name his nationality. They just said he sounded English. But
Okay. I
the
watched the thing
guards,
last. Go on, sorry, my
yeah,
bad.
either way, no, I'd just say the guards wrapped it up and they went extra overboard for it. But he supposedly
I
did have it boxed away, but it was obvious what it was.
I watched this thing last night about this guy, and he's an ex-vet, right? An ex-soldier, and he was at this fucking rally or something like that, and he brought a box, and in the box was 12 Molotov cocktails and a fucking. He had a fuse.
What is a Molotov cocktail? Is it not just a
A
petrol bomb?
petrol bomb. It's the posh way for saying a petrol bomb, but
No, I've
he
just
had.
seen it. I never knew what it was, what they were talking about.
Yeah.
But I heard one being
It's
thrown at McGregor's pub. That's about it. And I was like, that couldn't be true.
anything
Or
that has like
some
petrol
American writing the
kerosene.
story or something.
He's a fucker, him. And you know what? It's like I said, I feel bad for his missus because from day one she's rode for him. You know, she worked for him. She fucking did everything for him. And for him to treat her that way, man. Do you watch
I
your...
think she's shagging Dana White, D. Devlin, probably.
Wow. You never fucking know. Wouldn't surprise me, man. He's wild as fuck. He
Well, if it's
is.
something like the music industry, you know.
I don't think he'll ever fight again because he's too. He hasn't got that discipline anymore that he once had. Like, and the McGregor that fought Aldo, I fell in love with. But this McGregor, nah, me bollocks, man. And all these events, people are bigging him up and shit like that. And he's just being fucking sued for rape. You know, he's another diddy. He's a diddler too.
Well,
You
I
know.
heard Mayweather, Tyson, even. There's a
Oh,
few
that'd
fucking
be...
boxers in the mix, but yeah.
Well, fucking... I don't know how true this is, but I seen a thing of Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor, like fucking, you know.
Supposedly it's KSI now.
Well,
Logan
I'll
pulled
be
out
honest
already.
with you. I think Logan Paul would beat the brakes off Conor McGregor. Hang on.
Yeah, if it was a real fight, probably.
Sorry about that, mate. Uh, what were we just saying there, Tank? It's gone out of my bleeding head. Forgive me. Can you
Paul,
hear me?
Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah, so Logan Paul, like I said, him and his brother Jake had this rivalry all growing up and what have you, and then they started YouTube and fucking done a bit of thing with Disney and fucking what have you, and it's like he has the best podcast in the world, being impulsive, you know. Uh, and I think he's grown a lot, Logan Paul. But believe it or not, I'll tell you one thing: Tank, he's a fucking athlete. Like, I don't watch wrestling anymore yet, but I watched a bit of a WrestleMania, and bro, he got on the top buckle, and he done a fuck off flip, you know, and landed it perfect, you know, like Ant and them brothers do. Bro, he put everything into it. Like Jake's moved to Puerto Rico because of the tax or whatever over there. You're not taxed that much, like he's
It's
smart.
probably down the line with that one, Serrano.
Well, it's like Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor too. There's already been two fights. I don't think Katie'd be interested in a third fight because look, at the end of the day, she's undefeated. It's like, why risk? You know, because Amanda Serrano, if that was a trilogy, fair enough. If Amanda Serrano had a winning one and Katie winning one, then it would have been perfect for a trilogy. You know what I mean? Uh, she Amanda Serrano for me is one. She is so professional. You never see her headline in the pub or in the headlines, or you never see her doing drugs or anything like that. She's a professional 24 hour a day. You know, Rob Lee's going to Sunderland.
I think that Nama Yunus is fighting the weekend in the
Well,
UFC.
see who I fucking love her. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
she's gorgeous.
I remember she's a laser beam, isn't she?
No, she was with that fella, Pat. What's his fucking name? He's a UFC fighter.
Am I not thinking of fucking? Or I'm thinking of
Rose,
Amanda Nunes.
Tug Rose, yeah.
Uh, I
You know
remember
the
when she
baldy chick.
fought. Hang on. So who's fighting? I know Islam is fighting a guy, and then Umar is on the undercard, Khabib's cousin, and Dagestanis are gonna have the two belts. Islam Makhachev is the 155 champion, and Khabib's cousin Umar is going to be fucking fighting for a belt. And then Paddy Pimblett is fighting in March. Who do you reckon wins, Stank?
Chandler.
I'm going to
like
go
Paddy.
with Paddy, me. Like Michael
Fuck
Chandler
Paddy.
is a machine. You know, he's a machine. Chandler, like, but if Paddy can beat Chandler, he'd go from being 15th or 14th in the world. He'd probably he'd probably go to in the top 5 if he beats Chandler.
Yeah.
You know,
Be
that's
good for
going to be
Paddy,
fun.
alright, yeah.
I like him, bro. You know what? He's a good kid, he is. You know, he wears his heart in his sleeve and he represents the city well. You know. Hey, what do you think of the John Fury, Tommy Fury, pull out of Darren Till's fight? Because, I'm going to say things to get into your head. Do you think Darren Till, honestly, would go into an arena where all his mates are watching and spark him in the head? That's never going to happen. Tommy's worried about his pretty face.
Tommy's not a fighter anyway, but Darren Till could have embarrassed him badly.
Well, I think he's fighting Anthony Taylor now, Darren Till.
Yeah, he's got another fight on, yeah.
Because I seen it on my feed. You know that Ariel Hawani, that reporter, sports journalist?
The nose, yeah.
He was doing an interview with Anthony Taylor, and somehow Darren Till crashed the interview and started insulting Anthony Taylor and what have you. And now they're fighting.
That's weird.
Hank,
The fight
what do
promotion.
you think? What do you think of the whole Misfits setup? I think it's genius.
Or what do you think of Brett May and Danny Christie? What do you think of that?
Well,
closer
I
to them.
don't know why Danny's fighting Brett. It's like because he's I don't know whether he's released from his contract or not. And he went over there. He went over to I think to Spain or whatever it was, and he had a fight. He got his best payday ever. Both of them did. And this fight, it's like against Brett May. The both of them, they're getting a nice few pound out of it. It's like, but Daniel go through Brett May. I spoke to Brett one night. I was on a fucking panel one night, and he was in the bat. So he's like, "All right, Jewett." I said, "All right, gorgeous." I was like, "Look at you looking so handsome in that bat, with your bubbles all over you." I was just ripping the bollocks out of him, but I don't really know him, but I reckon Daniel beat him. I'm not saying the guy hasn't got balls and heart, because he has, but if I was to bet on it, I'd put my money on Danny.
Yeah, I haven't seen Brett fight, so I'd have
And
to
I'll
go
tell
with
you what's
Danny.
going to happen, yeah. Is Dougie Joyce out of jail?
I don't think so.
Well, as soon as he gets out of jail, he's going to come back with a blade and bang, man. Fucking or him back out and fucking... I be honest with you, I get
I
on with
haven't seen
Dean
him
more
fight
than I
either.
do. Huh?
I haven't seen fucking Dougie fight either.
Well, Mio, you're only as good as your
I only
last
seen him
fight,
do
right?
fair play, man. Now, I'm sure he
Come
can
here.
fight.
He
Most
fought
travellers can.
He fought against Douglas Doherty for an hour and 10 minutes, yeah? And Douglas Doherty dropped him.
Shadow boxing. Yeah.
Come here, I be honest with you. I know he can have a go, but he's a dirty fighter. And it's like he can be a bit of a bowsy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been around him a few times because he used to live at the back of me fucking street, you know what I mean? And it's like he was always a bowsy and looking for trouble and what have you. And it's like
Here,
I'm not a big fan in all fairness.
do you know that Paddy Ward? The one that
Paddy,
must be on YouTube.
The one that bashed Barney McGinley. Lurch. Is that the one you mean?
I don't think so, but he does be on YouTube a lot. And
Is he a
remember
traveller?
yeah, but I
Paddy.
think him and PD, there's something going on with him and PD. But PD came on fucking live there yesterday. Now I was trying to get up on the live because I was just like, would you ever calm down? I think he
Thought
has
he was locked up.
ADHD or something. But either way, he came back up. I remember that rumor that came up on the page. I think there was some truth behind it. But we leave it there, yeah? I won't go into
Okay.
the details.
Yeah.
But they were chasing people all over other people's lives. I think they were up on Beezy's channel. And then I think John Paul heard a comment about him and he started fucking feuding. But it was mental last night. I have a few clips on my channel. But yeah,
You know,
PD's back anyway. And it
thank
seems Paddy Ward has it out for fucking. Seemingly, Paddy Ward had got PD arrested over in America. Now, again,
shit.
I don't know how true that is or whatever, but yeah, seemingly that's what's happened. And they were even talking about getting on the fucking Brett May, Danny Christie card. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, they're
The
not.
fella is fucking nuts. I'm fucking
They're
in
just
my
nuts.
kitchen. I'm in my kitchen one day, right? It's like fucking making a cup of tea. Yeah. Next of all, I fucking look out the window and he's there with 3 suitcases, right? I'm like, what happened? Did your missus fuck you out or something? He said, no. I'm going to America in the morning. I'm like, you fucking what? I said, are you mad? Come in and have a cup of tea. Oh no, grand. Like, you know what I mean? He only stayed for half an hour and then rang a cab and went to the train station. Yeah, that was the last I seen of him, the mad bastard. Tank, I stay out of all that nonsense. I don't go on people's lives. You know what I mean? I'm working on growing my own channel, and there's certain people I can't have on it because
Yeah.
conflict of interest. And if people are on different channels, slating people who've been on my channel in the past, I can't have them on my channel, Tank. You know? I don't want to be involved in a circus. I'm not on here for that. I'm on here to have a chat with a few old mates and, you know, keep a fucking low key and positive and not all that. Oh, fucking trying to chase people off live, seeing who has the biggest cock. You know,
But
it's
yeah, some people
juvenile.
will. Like, I make the odd clip when I find something funny. I like, oh, I clip that. That's hilarious, you know.
With
But
YouTube.
when I post it, then a few of the people that are in the clip will try feud with you, you know. And it's like, here, the clip is the clip. It's funny. If I thought there was some extra information, you know, about you, something personal, I take it down. But even if anybody asks me to take a clip down, I take it down.
Tank,
I don't care.
it's fucking YouTube. Now, I've had a few people over the years make videos about me and call me certain names and what have you, and the same people can't go back to their own fucking house and estate, you know what I mean? I laugh, like, you know, see me? I got tortured in Cherry Orchard, and you know what? I never opened me mouth, and because of that, all the lads, like I said, I was in the life. So I got away with me life. So, you know, I'm lucky in a way, like, 'cause there's loads of me mates I know that didn't get away, you know, and now they're in graveyards all over the fucking place, bro. And it's like, when you come out the other end, like I said, a lot of us have mental health issues. Some people won't admit it, but look at holding that shit inside doesn't help. And I know it from experience, you know. I wish 10 years ago someone had a saying to me, Jude, I know a way how to help you not hurt that much over your mammy. I can help you get rid of it, but you have to be ready to let go. You know, and I'm ready, Tank, to let it all go this year. Last year was the hardest year of my life, bro. You know, granddad, father, repatriation, losing a father-in-law, coming on me medication, getting me channel back. That's dedication. And you know what, Tank? I did it for the Irish. I did it for Dublin to have a channel. You know.
We generally get, as Irish, we get railroad off most channels. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny, you know, like when you realize who it is and what they're doing. Like, I'll give you one example, right? I don't know whether it was, I think it was something got to do with Kudo and John Paul Fitzgerald, right?
Okay.
But I clipped JP, right? And it was got to do with that fucker down in Kerry, right? But I clipped something and he got really offended about it, both of them. And I was just like, they started trying to troll me, right?
Okay.
And I was going after Ralph at the time. Ralph came on and he
Okay.
said something in the fucking stream. And I went and I followed him around every channel. And I started calling him the same thing he called you.
Yeah.
Right? Now they all saw what I was doing to Ralph. And they all picked on me, right? Now again, it's only like 5 people in a chat or 6 people in a chat. And they
Yeah.
started using different accounts to get at me. Yeah. But again, they went and go, oh, you're a fucking heroin dealer from Dublin. And I was like, I just goes, yeah, and what? You know what I mean? And then that's it. None of them said it again. And I was just like, I still not too sure who it was who tried to label me as a fucking heroin dealer. But I was just like, Jesus, they're so
No, you
fucking
got the wrong
immature.
person
You know
here.
what I mean? As
That,
in,
I did
I
that.
was
No
settling it.
time.
I was settling a feud that was supposedly a one-on-one.
Yeah.
And Ralph was just, he's a Deca Hagee fan. And he was a Shadow Boxer fan as well. But
Like,
either way,
says it all.
I was just taking the piss out of him like any troll would. Yeah, going around calling people fucking speedos and whatever. But yeah, it's showing up what Ralph is. You know, I've nothing against him. It was just he came into the fucking chat and started saying shit. So I started doing the
Well,
same to him.
I never did
But
anything on him or any of his little clique, and he come in me live on a couple of occasions and tried to trigger me by calling me a nonce. And so, listen to me, mate. Where I'm from, if you called someone 2 names, a rat or a nonce, you better have paperwork. So, I went and found paperwork on him. He was giving me shit, calling me that name. Now, if that was the case, do you think I'd name my channel STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER? I don't hide me fakes. All my mates know what I'm like and what I've done and what I've not done. And here, where I'm from, you call someone a nonce, mate, you better show paperwork or it's fucking like that. It's like, and he tried to trigger me that way. I'm a good father. I'm a good grandfather. I'm not a bad role model. I got my son to uni and he ended up saving and helping the fucking city get funded. What's that cunt done for society? Uses his mental health as a fucking card. Here, I've worse mental health issues than you and it's not a competition. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis and fucking survivor's guilt. Do you understand? It's like, and I come on here to help people with mental health issues. Even geezers like Ralph, even they don't like me. Words are words, but here, if you ever bump into a person and he recognises you, see me, a voice and a fucking face. That's all I need. And
no, like
it
everybody
stays
has a
there.
past, you know, and
Yeah.
it
But that's
mightn't
the
be
worst thing you
exactly
can
who they
call
are
a
now,
man. You know,
but
calling a man that name. You need to have fucking proof.
there's a few of them. I think I stopped Ben from coming up on panel on this
So here,
channel.
tell me this. So Cuddy and John Paul had a falling out. Is that right? No.
No, they were kind of ashamed to be mixed in with your man from Kerry, and I clipped the
Well, I
videos
tried to
where,
warn them. I told
yeah,
them at the start.
I clipped
I
the
said,
videos.
listen, I'm not having anybody in my channel that supports or sits on a panel with rapists. No way.
But the two of them did go against him for a while, and
Yeah,
like I think JP read out his whole fucking, what would you
yeah,
call it, trial papers or whatever.
yeah. Well,
But
like I said, he's a convicted fucking rapist at the end of the day, and a lot of us on here are fathers. Tank, listen to me. I only have 3 minutes, bro, and then I'm fucking doing dinner, so I'm gonna have to end this, bro. But I want to thank you for coming on. Let it be known there,
yeah,
thanks like a drone. Thanks for coming on, Tank. Listen, guys, thanks for coming in. I have to go and fucking have some food. I'm starving.
but happy
Yeah.
New Year to everybody.
Yeah, the same to you, brother, and thanks for coming on. You know, you always have a seat at this table yourself, Finn, Spencer, and a couple of others. Like I said, 2024 was the worst year of my life, and this year I'm working
What's
on
up with Yoser?
anxiety support.
Is Yoser back
I'm not
over in Colombia?
I'm not too sure with him at the minute, you know what I mean, but I'm just gonna pass on that one. But nah, like I said, this is work in progress, Tank. I'm not an expert at stream yet, but I I grew this channel purposely for this reason. To speak to people like yourself from different sides of the city that knows what goes on over there, you know, but we don't all have to act like a tough guy. As long as you're the man in your own house, that's all you need to be. Right, guys, I am away. Joe McDonald is my name, and I am not a gay. I'm away,
Well,
right? Thanks for coming
slán
in,
go fóill.
brother. God bless you. Right, guys, I want to say thank you to Tank for coming on. Like I said, this channel, some nights I'll bring one person on, some nights whatever. But what I do know is this year I'll make more progress than I have in the last 7 because I have my audience. Like, there's some good guys on here, and listen, just because you don't get on with somebody and I get on with them, that's not my issue. Anybody comes in here and disrespects anybody, any one of my mods, or anybody even who isn't a mod, you will have to be removed. Because going forward, I'm not having no negative people. And I'm going to learn you a few things this year for you for free. Do you want to grow your channel? Come in here and listen to me. And I'll tell you step by fucking step how to grow it. Last year, this time today, being the 9th of January, I was on 1,000 subs. 1,000. I got a memory on my phone a minute ago, yeah? So in a year, I got 2,360 fucking subs. So now, my target was 5,000 here. I don't miss targets. Now this, if I can reach you, I can breach you. If I can breach you, I can teach you. And if you fancy it, I can meet you. Yeah. Anyway, good meal, good for coming in. I want to thank Tank for coming in. I've a lot of time for Tank. I'm worried about Finn. I'm worried about fucking Raymond. You know what I mean? I've a duty of care. And Lena as well. You know, like, this is much deeper than a fucking donation every month or a fucking poster you send me. This is about making you aware that you're alive. I know you've got a lot of hurt inside. Yeah, and it's making you sad. And it's gonna keep making you fucking sad. And you're gonna keep drinking, taking drugs to numb it. Why don't you face it? Then you can say, I done it. You know, 93 evaluations. You don't need a psychiatrist here. I'll take it from here. On my baby's life, you know, my psychiatrist said to me, Jude, I've done this for 23 years, 18 years here. He said, I've never had a patient that has had such volume of evaluations. 93 evaluations. I was told I'd be a great psychiatrist, therapist, counsellor. You know, and I use what I've learned, and this year I'm gonna share it. If you've got a YouTube channel and it's a mental health channel, just come over, come in, say hello, and I'll share your shit. You know, because no one else is gonna do it, and they're gonna want money off you. Send me a prop, a book, a fucking soldier, a dinky, a cap, a scarf, and I'll put it up here. You know, but anyway, we're away. Good a meal, good for coming in. I had to say, Jude McDonald is on him dumb. Good a meal, good in you come. Chucky la, Erin Gabra, Oglen Erin, and up the Ra. You know, armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Now I'm away. Fire! Right, Max, Jack, Matthew, Rob Lee. Go on out of that, you big Romeo, you. Romeo, go on out of that. Hey, Max. Now listen, guys, I want to thank you all. Shout out to Tim Smith if you're not. Go over and give Tim's channel a sub. Go over and give Bathink a sub. Go give Netflix a. I'm watching loads of shit on Netflix, yeah? 1 second, hang on. Like I said, listen, thanks for coming in and engaging. I want to shout out to Tank for coming on. Like I said here, we're not on here to fuck about. You know, I'm not on here for views or clout. No, this I don't. I'm not a tough guy, a hard man, or a fighting man. I'm a defender. I'll lay it out. This channel is growing every day, and it's because of yous. But I choose yous over views anyway. Listen to me, yeah? Just like the game magician. I'm about to vanish with a puff. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm chuffed. I've got one more thing to say. I am not a racist or a gayist. If I want to say, I'll say it to your cum faces. And here, if you could look through my eyes, you would never trade places. I'm the riddler, not the fiddler. School's always been in session. I'm a certified psychopath. How can I help you with your aggression? I'm not sitting here effing jeffing or stressing. I can help you. Trust me, I'm not messing. People have told me, Jude, you can help loads of people. It's a blessing. And every week my sub counter and my subs will go up to keep you guessing. Anyway, thanks for coming in. We're away. Done. Oh.